Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Today is Thursday, the 17th of October, and I have my next market called the Fall Festival on Sunday the 20th. So I just wanted to start this video just to get myself started on this because I wanted to do like a whole week of things, but unfortunately I wasn't able to film because I was so busy with work. It was Thanksgiving. I took a little bit of time to kind of like ease into the week. So I was like, okay, you know what? I have to start this video today to let you guys know what I'm doing, what I'm preparing for the Fall Festival. And if I don't get started now, I'm never going to get started. So here goes. The one thing that I wanted to update you guys on is that I finally received my Samsung tablet that I want to use as a checkout point. I also have my scanner and my adapter basically that goes into it, you know, to be able to connect it so that everything works. And today, actually, when I get home, I have a package waiting for me. And that special package is the Square Reader. So what I've been using so far in my markets since I started markets this year was Square payments, taking card payments. And I've been using my phone for that, you know, like using the NFC feature on my phone to be able to tap and take payments that way. But because the Samsung tablet doesn't have that, I need the Square Reader. I believe that will be connected via Bluetooth to my tablet, and that way when I scan, you know, on that tablet, I'm able to also take payments through the Square Reader that way. So this is what I have waiting for me at home right now, and I can't wait to test it out. So here's the package, guys. I'm home now. Just got this baby in from right outside the door. And inside this, I should find my S9 FE tablet screen protector and my Square Reader. And just as a disclaimer, I'm not sponsored by Samsung or by Square. Square is just what I've been using since I started doing events and markets in May of 2024. So this year, we're October now. And I just wanted to upgrade, get the Square Reader, and just document my experiences with it as we go along. So here we go. Yay! So I just opened the box and here we go. That would be the Square Reader. Comes in a box like this. And then of course I have my tablet screen protector, supposed to be 3 in there. But yeah, I guess the first thing that I'll do is I'll just open that Square Reader for you. So just took this out of the box, and this is quite cute actually. And opening this box, I think we kind of have like, you know, the manual, how to kind of use the device. And this is kind of cool. Like, I really like this. Kind of looks like wood. An aesthetic addition probably. And then this is the device itself. So how this is supposed to work is that customers can tap, you know, like their phone or any contactless card payments, or they could even insert it. That's pretty cool. Good morning, guys. So it's Saturday morning. I haven't been filming the past couple of days because I was so busy, but I just wanted to show you what I've been working on. So it's actually 8:20 a.m. in the morning, and I woke up so early today to be able to kind of make my last minute things. So as you can see, I'm making those small watermelon keychains. I've made 8 with the key rings, and I have to make another 7, a total of 15 for a swag bag giveaway. And I'm just using Sweet Snuggles to make it, so red, the green, and the white. I have basically all of my stuff in this big bag down there, as well as these smaller ones. I believe that my other big one of the blue one is still in storage, and because I had sold like half of my inventory last time, I put everything in that one. But yeah, I'm probably gonna have to go get it today. So the plan today is to go to the warehouse. Obviously, you know, well, first things first is to complete everything that is outstanding. I also have some mini chickens that I have to complete. Like, they're this small and they'll go on keychains. I find that the bigger chickens that I usually sell, where I am located, people don't usually buy them because I have been carrying chickens, you know, and they're not that expensive. They're around $20-$25, and people haven't been really buying them. And at my last market is when I sold my last one after like 4 or 5 markets. I'm like, you know what, I'm probably not going to make that at this time of year. Maybe people are not going to be too interested in that. It's probably not the right time for it, so I'm not making them. But in case some other people like chickens, I am going to making them into those keychains, attach the key rings and stuff to them. So, you know, at least there's something for everyone. And maybe people who like chickens are going to get the key rings because they don't cost as much. So that's the plan. But yeah, I have so much inventory. I'm so happy that I've worked so hard to kind of like bring it up to what it is now. I don't really have I don't have like an estimate of the value of stuff that I'm bringing, but I would say they're probably around the ballpark of $2,500, $2,700 worth of stuff. And yeah, I paid $180 to be at this market. It is a little high, but I have had very good experience with this organizer, and I did want to give her another chance as well. Last time it went well. It didn't go great, but everything went well, and she's very caring. And yeah, like she'll take feedback very seriously, and she comes and sees you during the event and that kind of stuff. The organizing, the plans, the unloading. She always picks places with like parking and stuff like that. So it's very nice to work with her. And I'm still doing kind of like small shows at the moment. So that's why I decided to do it again with her, do this event again with the same organizer. It's a different event. I mean, it's the Fall Festival. The other one was the Toronto Eid Mela. And I'm just happy to be doing this again with her. So just in case I went like off topic, plan today is yeah, to complete everything that need completing. I'm going to be working on some barcodes as well, printing them, labeling, tagging my products. And then after that, I have an appointment at 12:30 for my cat. He's anemic, and he was hospitalized back in April with so he needed a blood transfusion. He was hospitalized for 5 days, and since then he's been on meds. We've been weaning him slowly, so we have that appointment today at 12:30. And then after that, we're probably gonna have to do some grocery shopping because we're like almost out of food. Because like we've been so busy this week, like prepping, and then I also have a full-time job, so it hasn't been easy. But after that, obviously, I'm gonna have to make sure that like my checkout tablet is charged, my new Square reader is completely charged. I know like it had 3 lights on, as you can see, you know, like it can go up to 4 lights for 100% charge. But basically I'm gonna make sure that that's at 100% tonight. Yeah, the rest of the stuff's going to be loaded in tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna bring you with me today, but if I'm not able to record, I will see you on market day tomorrow. I'm back. I'm back from the vet appointment. It is now 2:25 p.m. and basically I just have good news. For those of you who don't know, my cat was anemic and needed a blood transfusion. He was hospitalized for 5 days in April. to be able to get the care that he needed. And so, you know, since then he's been on like prednisolone in order to increase like his blood count and stuff like that, because the anemia is immune system, like is a response from the immune system, something like that. So basically it's not like, it doesn't come from his food and stuff like that. It's not a lack of anything. It's his immune system attacking his red blood cells. And that's how he became anemic. But anyways, we're trying to get him off his medications now slowly, and everything looks good. Got good news that he's doing well. Visually, he was visually inspected, and everything looks well. There was also some blood drawn. They're going to run the blood work, and then sometime next week, around Wednesday or Thursday, they're going to call me back with the results. So crossing my fingers and praying that everything goes well and that we're able to bring down his prednisolone tablet. So currently he's on a 3/4 tablet per day, and hopefully we can bring that down to half. And hopefully by Christmas and New Year's, he'll be medication free. But anyways, let us talk about what I'm gonna do now, because I do only have today and then tomorrow is the market, the fall festival in Vaughan. So it's the first fall festival or fall market that I am taking a part of, or that I'm vending at, and it's the first time that I have pumpkins and stuff like that. So what I want to do, you know, like I haven't been able to do it for the last market. If you watch my previous video, I didn't have the correct size label paper or thermal paper, if that's what you want to call it. But this one I got from Temu just because it's cheaper, and that's where all the stuff comes from anyways, even if you buy it from somebody else here. Everything comes from China. But basically I got my barcodes. I was able to put the prices on there. And if you know, like, before you ask, I'm just going to tell you that the app that I use is called Label Life, and I believe that it's available for free on Mac as well as on PC. I think it's also available on your phone, and you can use that to create barcodes for free and send it to your Bluetooth printer or whatever other printer that is connected via Bluetooth, and just print it off of there. I find this to be very easy because I do have a Fomimo printer, and this is from where I've printed like those labels that I just showed you. But yeah, like I'm in the middle of just creating the labels that I haven't been able to create before, because I want to be able to add that to Square, which is a system that I use to take payments. And I also use that from now on. I'm going to be using it as my as a way to track my inventory. So I just wanted to update you on that. Like this morning I was able to complete like a lot of stuff that I had pending, you know, like because there's also swag bags and stuff. I completed all of the keychains. I have a total of 15 that I'm going to be giving away, and I also made 2 extras that I will be able to sell. And yeah, I believe that's all as an update for right now. I'll show you, I guess, all my barcodes and explain to you soon how I will be categorizing them and putting them on the tags. Just checking in. It's still Saturday night, 9:30 p.m. and I have made sure that my cash out tablet, I guess, or checkout tablet has been charged. My Square reader, new one I got, has been charged. I made sure that my scanner is working, so all's good there. I've also printed like a bunch of barcodes, more than I've showed you earlier, to go on all of the different products, because I made so much, you guys, so much product that I and I don't have to do each one of them, but I want to tag as many of them as possible, because as they bring it up, I'm able to ring them out, cash them out. But yeah, like I'm going to show you one of the completed ones. So this is what it looks like on the front. This little ghosty that I made on the front, and then the barcode and the price on the back. So this is what it looks like. This is what I've been working on. And for those of them, like for example, that I've made so many of, not just a few. For example, I have my mushy boys that I think I have like 12 of. I have like 6 chicks. I have like 12 leggy frogs. I'm not going to barcode each and every one of them. So what I have done is I've actually created, so I've only printed the barcode once. And what I've done is I have put them in a, I guess, a leaflet kind of binder. I'm going to show you that right now. So this is the kind of binder that I mean. So when you open it up, it has like those like protected plastic leaflets in them. And basically like I have one for each and every product that I carry. But then, you know, like in case like kids are taking them away and the parents are paying for them, they don't have to actually hand me the product for me to be able to like scan my stuff. So like that's what I've been doing. But again, like the chicks, right? Like those are too much. Too many. I have like 6 of them. The baby octos, oh my god, I have like 8. And then like the flower scrunchies, I have like 17. And then, you know, like it's just, you know, to help me if ever, you know, like here's the leggy frogs that I have 12 of. So basically, this is what I've done, and I've kind of categorized them into like keychains and charms. Like this is the only charm that I have left. And then these are all for smaller items, basically $15 and under, right? And then I have like a medium category, like medium-sized plushies, which are basically between $15 and $30. So I have all of those here, not in particular order. As you can see, like they're not really in in order, but at least it's there. Like I'm gonna be able to look at them. These are all for the large stuff. And then for all the hats, like my velvet hat, I have like different sizes of like baby beanies, right? Like stuff like that. So yeah, that was my idea, that I would basically be able to use my scanner, scan it from the paper, and I've actually verified and it actually works. So this one I'm going to do when I don't have a barcode. I'm just going to scan them from here. It's going to appear in Square, and I'm going to be able to check out my customer. We actually went to the storage to grab all of the inventory and the display stuff that was still there. Most of the inventory was with me anyways, so there wasn't much there. But yeah, once we did that, we grabbed dinner. We already had dinner. It's 9:30 right now, and I just wanted to show you basically what I've been working on. I've printed a bunch of other barcodes that I'm going to be putting on the products that are on the table here. Let me show you. They're all here. And I've just been tagging the stuff. Some of the stuff I haven't actually printed yet. So what I'm gonna do is like I'm just tagging them for the stuff that basically don't have the printed barcode yet. I have actually just put like a blank one, except for my logo, obviously. So for example, this is what it looks like, right? So attached. So this one is attached to a keychain. So the front has my logo. There you go. Has my logo and a QR code that brings people to my Instagram page, and then it's basically empty on the other side, and that's where I'm putting my barcode and the price. I think it just works better that way, because then I'm able to just scan them, and you know, like while I'm checking people out, while I'm cashing people out, I guess would be a better term in this situation. So for the rest of the night, this is what I'm going to be doing. I still have a lot to do. Tagging is actually the most time consuming thing. I'm fine with it, but obviously, you know, the more that I can crochet and bring, the better. Between my last market and this market, in 2 weeks, I've been able to make an extra $700 in inventory, and that brings me to $3,091. That's the value of the inventory that I'm going to be bringing to this fall festival market. Yeah, happy about that. Hey guys, so it's a little past halfway through the market. It's currently 4:55 and we have to go up until 8 p.m. And the start was kind of slow. It picked up a little bit. It's a little bit slow again right now, so I'm able to kind of update you on what's happening. But yeah, sales have been going pretty steady so far, like not as much as I hoped, but it's been going so well so far. So at least I've made my table back and some. And yeah, I guess I'll update you again in a little bit. Let me show you around before I let you guys go. It's market recap time. So here I am. Today's Thursday. I am in the parking lot of where I work. I am at work. It's during my lunch break. It's 12:21 p.m. The reason why I'm looking down is because I have my tablet with me with Square open so that I can tell you exactly how much I made and some of the products, I guess, that were my best sellers. But yeah, I wanted to film this as soon as possible because I can't really film at home when my husband's there with all of the background noise and stuff like that. I just wanted it to be nice and quiet for you guys, so that you didn't have any trouble hearing me. But yeah, like this market, it was a past Sunday. It went really well. Like the organizers and stuff were great, but it was a smaller market. So I did expect not to make as much, but I'm happy with how much I made as well, because this is just a hobby for me at this time. Like, I want to obviously one day make a full-time living with this and be able to, you know, hopefully quit my 9-to-5 job. But right now I'm happy where I am. I was able to use my barcodes, my tablet, Square, my new scanner to be able to track my inventory as well as all of my sales. So that I was really happy about, and that's why I'm looking down and I have all the numbers here for you. So I did promise you guys that it was going to be better this time around than it was in my last video, and I'm so sorry about that. Like, you know, the last video I probably did very poorly, but I tried to give you as much information as I possibly could. I am a newbie at this. Like, I don't know how to how to edit videos very well. I'm still looking into programs and stuff that can help me do that. But hopefully, you know, this conveys important information for you, to help you understand like how these things go if you're watching it as a newbie as well. But anyways, I have my Square here, and I'm just going to read off of it to tell you how much I made, the breakdown of how much I made like from each method and stuff like that, and then like maybe some of the items that sold. But basically the total that I made was, drum roll, $443, which is not good, not bad. Kind of lower than what I wanted, because the lowest I've ever made at a market was probably around like 500, 600, like around that ballpark. So 443 is a little lower than I expected, but at the same time, I didn't lose any money, right? So $443
$443 in total. In card, there were $359 received, which is about 81% of all transactions, and then 19%, $84, I made from cash. I also have an e-transfer option if ever nobody can pay via card or cash, but I have not had anyone use that method yet since I've started in May of 2024 of doing these markets. The square fees are $8.55, so that brings in, after square fees, $434.45. I also paid $200 to be at that market, which is kind of expensive, you know, like for how small that market is, but it was at a very nice venue. There were other things happening around, you know, like it did bring in like more foot traffic and stuff like that, but I don't think it necessarily brought in like buyers. But you know, the hosts are great. I love them. I love working with them. Like they do a really good job, you know, of like they try to advertise, they try to get as many people in through the door, yeah, that brings me down to a total of $234.45. So after square fees and after how much I paid for the booth, $234.45. And from my previous video, you probably know that I don't really track my supplies because right now, you know, it's just something that I'm doing on the side. It's a little side hustle. I will start tracking that, I promise. And that's a promise I'm making to myself. And that's because I want to grow, right? And I know that if I want to grow, I have to track everything that I'm doing in the business to be able to know exactly what my profit margins are and that kind of stuff, and how much to actually price my products based on those, right? You know, I ballpark it usually, and I usually use I usually multiply what I think I used by 3. Sometimes I take into consideration the amount of time that I spent making the products, but most of the time it's just multiplied by 3. That kind of helps me with, you know, covering my time as well, and it kind of helps me with covering the cost of my materials as well, you know, because it's like one time would be like for the materials that I'm sure of, the second, third, so 3/3, right? So the first third would be for the supplies, the second third would be covering for anything extra, like, you know, like eyes, safety eyes, and then, you know, polyfill and that kind of stuff. And then the third one, kind of like a little bit of profit on the sides, a safety margin. So yeah, now moving on to the products. I had a lot of those pumpkins sold. My Big Moon sold. Mushy Pops actually sold really well as well. And then I had my Love Cats. That's also sold. Mini Turtle, Mini Octos. Oh my god, like those were very popular. My medium Octos were very popular as well. I sold 2 baby beanies, and I also sold 1 adult beanie to a woman. So I'm so happy about that. Like, it's starting to get colder now, so people are more conscious that they need winter things. So I'm just happy that I had my hats there, and people really loved them. I'm so happy about that. And my keychains were very popular as well, like my bee keychains. I didn't sell any of my scrunchies, but I just feel like maybe it's because of low foot traffic, probably. Like a lot of people probably were not very into it at that moment. But I did sell a couple of my turtles, my small bears, yeah, and that's it. Like, I made a couple of ghosts and stuff, and I made 3 witchy ghosts. So the ghosts, regular ghosts with hats, like witch hats, and then I made 3 plain ghosts. So 1 of the witchy ghosts sold and 1 of the regular ghosts sold. But yeah, like I was expecting those because it's Halloween and stuff. Like, I was expecting those to do much better. But yeah, I'm just so happy that like some of the things that I wanted to be sold sold. As usual, people were very excited about the stuff that I made, and I'm grateful and I'm thankful for everyone who purchased from me and who supported me. And I appreciate your support as well. If you're able to subscribe, as well as give me a thumbs up, even leave a comment on how I can improve the video, what kind of stuff you would like to see in the future, it would be great. And that's free, right? Like, I'm not asking you to buy from me, but if you would like to help in any way, or like help a small business owner in any free way that you can, then this is the way to go. But thanks for watching. That's going to be it for today. I have another market coming up on November 16th, which I'm going to be market prepping for. It's a Christmas market, so that's going to be much more enjoyable, and it's going to be, I guess, more foot traffic and more holiday merchandise coming up. So thanks again for watching. Thanks for all your support, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.